Ladies and gentlemen, a moment of silence.
Today, we lost Stan Lee, the GOAT, the man. I don't really think there was really nobody like him left in the world. Like, we lost Walt Disney a long time ago, before I was born.
I hold Stan Lee over Walt Disney. I'm sorry.
I do too.
Actually, I'm not sorry. Disney just bankrolled the world after he died.
Yeah.
That's all that really happened with him.
But he was a great man. He will be remembered forever. His characters will go on forever. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
I'm Ace.
And I'm Droid.
And this is Movies for the People.
All right. Trying not to be somber and moving on. What do we see this week, Ace?
Bohemian Rhapsody.
You just said that so weird.
I did.
But yeah.
Queen.
No. I mean, yes, but no.
Frederick Saturn.
Is this what we're doing right now?
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Okay. Cool.
Well, what'd you think?
It was long.
It was.
My most of my opinion about this movie aside, this movie was long as fuck. And I don't know, what was the actual runtime, do you know?
I really don't know. I'd say about 4 hours.
That's what it felt like, bro. And I think that's not good. Like, I think we've talked about this before. Like, a movie can be long and not feel long.
Yeah.
But like, this movie felt long.
It wasn't bad. It just was long. Like,
right.
I think it just needed some stuff to pick it up at certain points.
Yeah.
Just like Freddy.
It was 2 hours and 13 minutes. So honestly, it really wasn't that long. It just felt long as fuck.
That's a long biopic.
Yeah.
Like, the new edition one on TV was like 4 hours.
But how many years did that cover?
Well, they were like children, and then they were like in their 30s or 40s.
Good point. Man, I need to go watch that too. I wanted to watch it so bad. Anyway, this one covered what, like 16 years, I think?
Probably.
I think it was about like 16 years, because I think at the end they talked about the original release of Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah.
Because it was 16 years after Bohemian Rhapsody had been released that it went number one again on the charts. Which means this movie really was like, what, 20 years?
20
was
years.
Was it that long?
After, or 20 years, like, time span in the movie?
The time span of the movie. The movie didn't end at the end of Freddie Mercury's life.
Yeah. I thought that was kind of weird that they didn't. But I get it. I feel like it might have been a respect thing.
Right. And also, it's one of those things, like, you know what happens.
Yeah, that is a hard thing to watch. I wouldn't want to watch that.
Right. I don't think,
especially after they're feeling that long ass movie.
I don't think he would have wanted people to watch that either.
Yeah.
So there's that. Tell you what my first thought about this movie was, though.
What?
He walks into his house.
Should we spoil that now? Is that a spoiler?
Is it a spoiler? Because this is all about like
spoiler.
Yeah, this is like all stuff that happened. I don't know if that's a spoiler. They're like, because if people know Freddie Mercury, I guess they know. Our mutual friend, I was like, did you know this about Freddie Mercury? She's like, yeah. And I was like, did you? She answered way too fast, and I wasn't sure if I believed her or not.
She recently found that out. Nobody knew that.
Evidently, a couple people did.
Nobody knew that shit.
Because somebody else I talked to,
people to know that.
I don't know. Is it a spoiler? I don't know.
Go ahead and say it. But let's save the rest of the stuff that happened in the movie for the.
Okay. The first thing that happens, he walks into his house, you see his family, and I look at his mom and I was like, wait a second. I only caught a little bit, but she looked like she got a little color in her. Time out. What? Wait. And then they like actually showed the I was like, what? Time out. And then they showed the dad who
stereotypical
like
Pakistani man? Punjab? No, he's not Pakistani.
They're Farsi.
They're stereotypical Farsi man.
I don't think you can say stereotypical. Like, how many people even like?
I'm telling you, that nigga looks like a stereotypical Middle Eastern guy at that age range.
Yeah, they're like Persian. It's very complicated. I can't get into this. I'm not from the Middle East, but it's like, yeah, they're like in Iran. Anyway,
they're Middle Eastern,
not white.
Yeah, which surprised the hell out of me,
bruh. I was like, okay, this changes everything. And then we move forward. Very long movie. I liked it, but I definitely think there were some pacing issues.
I'd agree.
Like, it starts out, honestly, it kind of starts out slow, now that I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Like, even, like, the beginning is probably the longest part, maybe the first, like, 50 minutes. Just, like, getting into them becoming queen.
I don't know. It's definitely not what I was expecting.
Correct.
I was expecting, some rock stars to do rock star things.
Expecting a joyride.
Not
some
fun shit, not all that sad shit.
I expected to come in the movie. So you think you can? And I was like, okay, we're just gonna. Fine, I guess we'll walk up the steps and cheer.
Oh man, I really enjoyed it. Right. I probably will never watch this movie again just because I don't have 13 years.
If we watch this movie again, our kids will be doing this podcast.
It was a lot. It would have been funny if this was a movie to come back to, like after one of those breaks that we had. Just be like, we were watching Bohemian Rhapsody the whole time. I think Rami Malek did a amazing job.
Yeah.
I actually enjoyed everybody a lot. I think every character was well acted.
Right. I agree with that. One thing that was really weird for me though, maybe it was just me, but it did seem like throughout most of the movie, it just kind of seemed like he was a dick.
He was.
Okay. And it was one of those things where it almost like ruined the movie for me.
He wasn't a dick. That's what I think the whole movie was about.
He was like really a dick. And I was just like, people like really appreciate this dude. And there is a point at which, in my eyes, he redeemed himself that I can't really get into now. But yeah, it was one of those times where like there's a character in the movie and you don't like that character, and it's really hard for you to like keep that out of your opinion for the movie.
Mm-hmm.
That was a big part for me. I like the music, obviously. I don't think anybody who was going to see the movie really disagreed with that.
I'm gonna just tell you this: every song in there a little overrated. I think there's a lot better singers out there than Freddie.
Well, that's
understandable. I think
understandable.
he was probably not even the best in the band. I'm sure at that Live Aid thing, he was the worst performance there.
I mean, nobody was donating until they played.
I'm gonna tell you this: Freddie Mercury, trash.
Okay, is that what
Lady Gaga, Freddie Mercury. If you can't tell, the mic's like way down. Actually, I'm not gonna put Freddie Mercury down.
I mean, you might enjoy it.
I mean,
He might be able to work that out. I don't.
Yeah, his life was interesting. Is definitely like, we all know that he was gay.
He didn't know he was gay.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he found out. He found out pretty early on in the movie. It kind of took a while for him to actually.
Yeah.
Well, there was hints, like
Yeah.
it from the very beginning, but for them to actually be like, "Oh, I think I'm gay."
It's not even what was said. We'll get into what was said because it was actually really funny to me.
It was kind of funny.
It was kind of shitty for like the people involved, but man, I like it because there's so much. I mean, I think this is the case with most celebrities. Obviously, they're normal people and they live relatively normal lives, but there's so much you don't know about them. Like, you just get what.
Well, especially in that time, like, I think nowadays we know a lot more about our celebrities.
Right.
Back then, they didn't have shit. A magazine article that someone wrote.
Right.
A fucking spot on the news every once in a while.
Yeah, every once in a while.
Like, that was it. They didn't know shit about Freddie. They thought he was white.
I'm not questioning if people know more about me than they know about Freddie.
Like what people? The people?
Yeah.
Listening?
Mm-hmm. I mean, if they've been listening, they know, like, very peculiar stuff.
They might.
I'm pretty sure there's, like, one episode where I, like, specifically put out the number of days since I've had sex. Spoiler alert, I haven't.
Damn.
I wish we were doing video just now so they could have seen your face.
Well, I was trying to segue into a joke about that and Freddie, and then it just felt wrong in my heart.
Could have make jokes about a young virgin man and some provocateur.
Provocateur. If there's any ladies out there looking to hop on the droid train, beep boop.
What do you mean? Beep boop. Everybody knows trains choo choo.
Yeah, but you're a droid.
Okay.
Beep boop.
Beep boop. Okay, I can accept that.
God, this nigga ruins my jokes. They got it.
Yeah, after it was explained.
Maybe I just want the people to think a little bit, huh? You gotta walk all over my fucking humor.
It's in my way.
But yeah, it's a good one. I definitely recommend you see it. I don't know about the songs were pretty dope to hear like in the theater.
Yeah.
If you got a dope surround system, maybe you can watch it at home.
Gotta get that Dolby Atmos. No, I definitely think it's one where you either need to have like, I agree with that. You need to be watching it in the theater or have surround sound just for the music. I mean,
when you hit some of those notes and you can like hear it all around you, you're just like, whoa.
It's always crazy to me when people who you haven't heard sing in movies.
Was he really singing?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I was questioning that. Like I never questioned.
I never Googled
Lady
it.
Gaga.
Yeah, Lady Gaga. When she sang, I was
in.
like, damn, that's Lady Gaga. When Bradley Cooper sang, I was like, damn, I actually know that's really him singing.
Right.
Like, I don't think he actually sang. And if he did, Rami Malek's got a pretty damn good voice. I don't know what he's doing acting. He's a better singer than he is an actor. And he's a pretty good actor. Are you Googling it?
Yep.
Did you find anything?
Nope. I mean, yep, but...
Nope, he didn't sing? It was probably some guy named Paul.
I don't know. Bro, I'm so annoyed that I stumbled upon this article. I don't care if he sang anymore.
Why?
Because that article was just so stupid. They're just like tearing the movie apart.
Was it about the gay stuff?
Nah, they were like, first off, Freddie never tried to start a solo career. And blah, 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 blah. It was like,
I thought some of the songs that like he was singing in that solo, like during his solo career part thing in the movie, were real songs.
I don't know, but according to that, that's not the case. And they got mad because of the ending where I stopped myself.
Good job.
I stopped myself.
All right. Well, let's just give our final thoughts on the movie. What do you think? Go see it. Wait for Netflix.
Go see it. Make sure you got time and like a Red Bull. It's good, but it's long.
I agree. Go see it. Take your man friend.
Or your girlfriend.
Nah. Before we move on to trailer talk, I just want to say there's a scene, of course everyone probably knows this, where Freddie Mercury kisses another man. And during that scene, there was a guy behind us that just goes,
It was hilarious.
I almost died laughing. Then I was like, oh man, I don't want to start, just laughing at the gay scene. Someone might beat me up. These gay niggas are with the shit nowadays.
I mean, I don't assume that like that guy was gay.
I do.
I assume that the guy was like, he didn't appreciate there being a gay scene. That's what I assume. This is North Dakota.
I don't think he knew anything about Queen, because also when like Freddie draws some shit, he's like, Queen? I don't think that guy knew anything about this movie going in. I think his friend was just like, hey bro, I really think you should come see this movie with me.
And then they saw it together.
And that dude was like, they walked out the theater and that dude was like, why the fuck you take me to this gay shit?
He's trying to tell him something.
He's just trying to show him how he really feels.
That's Maybe.
Maybe.
The world may never know.
Trailer talk.
So like this really weird thing happened today, right? I'm at work and my friend, whose name won't be mentioned until she gives us permission to use her name on the podcast, was like,
for right now, her name will be Judith.
Judith indeed.
Judith.
So I'm sitting here. See, the problem is you called her Judith, and like my immediate thoughts was like, Judy with the booty? That Judy? So anyway, I'm sitting there, I'm like at work, and I get this text from Judy with the booty, and they're like, I don't know how to feel about this. I look down at my phone, and it's a link to the Pokemon Detective Pikachu movie. And I was like...
Another cartoon Pokemon movie?
No. It's live action.
Is it starring Ash Ketchum?
No. Ash ain't catching shit.
Please tell me it's not the black guy from Jurassic Park. Or Jurassic World 2. Or the Get Down. Molly!
That's exactly who it is.
Molly!
And Ryan Reynolds. As Pikachu.
Deadpool.
As Pikachu. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So, like, here's my thing. I've never expected... I literally have just been like, no, fuck this movie. Don't care about it. Don't want to hear shit about it. Keep this shit out of my timeline. Don't talk to me about it. Don't send me pictures about it. And I'm like, maybe. Maybe this will be all right. Maybe they won't fail us again.
When did they fail us before?
The list grows every day.
Can Pokemon just get off Pikachu's dick?
No.
No, for real.
Pikachu was never even supposed to be a thing.
For 20 years, this nigga's just been giving them everything. And then they want to come out with a game, Let's Go Pikachu. Now it's a Detective Pikachu with Ryan Reynolds.
Let's Go Eevee too. It's a dual version like all the other Pokemon games have had.
Fuck that game. I want a real Pokemon game.
It is a real Pokemon game.
Barely.
Nah, like it's literally like Pokemon Red, Blue, and Green with like some Pokemon Go mechanics.
Some.
And
only 75%
current graphics. No.
It's doo-doo. I don't want it. It's trash. Get that shit.
You should look more into it. Anyway.
I probably should. I have no idea what I'm talking about. People don't listen to me.
Well, he means that for the last like 15 seconds of stuff he was talking about. For the last like 30 seconds of stuff he was talking about.
How long has this podcast been going?
I don't know. 27
minutes is how long. I don't know what I've been talking about.
You shouldn't tell the people that.
It's only because I'm just high off that black tar heroin.
You shouldn't tell them that. So yeah, it's starring Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, Justice Smith as an original character, and like a bunch of other people as original characters. And they live in a city called Rhyme City.
Rhyme? Like,
yeah.
Like Busta? Or like a rhinestone?
I didn't say rhyme. I said rhyme.
Oh.
Yeah. But not like the nursery rhyme or Busta, but like R-I-M-E.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know if they're in the Sinnoh region. It's really weird.
Wasn't there a poster of this?
There was there's a poster of like Sinnoh League Championship. So like it takes place in a world similar to the show and games. It's not just like Earth, I think.
I'm definitely very interested to see this movie.
Yeah. It looks like it's gonna be good. There's like a fight club. Charizard was in there smacking niggas. There was like a moment where it looked like there was like an avalanche, and I'm really hoping that it's a Tyranitar, because anybody who knows anything about Pokemon, not true. Anybody who knows about the way Pokemon are scaled, like Pikachu is supposed to be a lot smaller than he is, but Tyranitar is supposed to be Tyranitar in the show is like way bigger, which is like really weird because like the Pokedex entry is like when Tyranitar goes around a rampage, maps have to be redrawn. And I was like, if these niggas have to deal with the Tyranitar in the movie, rampaging and terraforming shit, it's gonna be lit. I'm gonna be happy. I want to see it. We never got that. We only get it from Kyogre and Groudon. All right, I'm gonna stop Pokemon nerding out now.
I'm excited.
Yeah,
I can't wait for this movie.
I'm pretty excited. It makes me happy.
Yay.
I didn't want to be excited, but I am.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're finally going to get a good live-action Pokemon movie.
Hopefully. And if not, then I guess I'll have to fight Ryan Reynolds. By the way, let me tell you the like weirdest shit happened. Ryan Reynolds tweets so much that this morning I got a fucking like notification from Twitter, and I was driving to work and looked at it, and there's this dude I knew from high school named Ryan, and I low-key thought Ryan Reynolds was just some dude I knew from high school posting on Twitter because he posts that much.
Yeah, he posts a lot.
This shit was hilarious. What'd you get for your trailer?
What did I get?
Yeah. What'd you get? What'd you get?
Only
What'd you get? What'd you get?
only the fourth installment to probably the greatest film franchise in history.
Really?
I mean, Toy Story 2 is like #1 movie on everything. So, yes. Toy Story 4. It was my movie trailer.
Interesting.
It looks interesting. We get all the toys. They're, dancing in a circle to some music. And then it says next summer.
Like, come in, it's like, music makes you lose control. Music makes you lose control.
And then it says next summer. And then you see this fork with like those twisty things on it and his face drawn on it. He's like, I'm not a toy. I don't belong here. And then everyone falls. Then he runs away.
Your face. Are you... What? It's a good song.
Lit.
Stop.
Lit. That's my favorite song of all time. You guys ever heard that song? Some people.
If you have, let me know.
If you have heard that song before, definitely let him know. And let me know, because I'm not sure.
It's really bad that
heard
neither one of us are sure about that, and you don't know why.
Lit.
Everybody.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that's really the end of the... Like, there was not a lot of detail in this teaser trailer.
No, it's a teaser.
But I'm excited. Next summer, we get Toy Story 4.
Indeed.